These are the faces of myasthenia gravis, a disease that does not know your age, your gender, the color of your skin. Myasthenia gravis, MG, severe muscle weakness, difficulty chewing and swallowing, drooping eyelids and double vision, arms and legs too weak to lift or run with a child, even extreme difficulty with breathing, creating life-threatening events. The Myasthenia Gravis Foundation of America was founded in 1952 when Pat Ellsworth, a teenage girl, was diagnosed with MG. Her mom, Jane, realizing that there was little or no information about the disease, formed the MGFA with the express mission that through research, awareness, and patient support, there would one day be a world without MG. We are proud to continue her work, getting closer and closer to Jane's goal.
I had MG since '97 and officially diagnosed in 2001. I was telling my doctor I never met anybody that have MG, and then he just looked it up and found the foundation online, and the next day he said they have a meeting if I could make it, and I just dropped everything and went the next day, and it was the best experience.
I am a support group leader in Portland, Oregon, and we hold support groups once a month, and the group is wonderful, and it's been a big help to a lot of people, and I'm really grateful to be able to be a part of that.
Each year we host two major events. Our national conference, which gives us the opportunity to bring patients, caregivers, and the top experts in the field together to share their journey and their knowledge, and our scientific session, where medical professionals from the neuromuscular community can learn about the cutting-edge research that is funded by the MGFA, research that has led to major advances in the treatment and protocols for those living with MG.
I'm very excited about the trajectory and future of MGFA. Recently, I had the honor to lead our strategic planning process. We learned many things by talking with over 1,000 MGFA stakeholders, including people with MG, caregivers, researchers, clinicians, volunteers, and donors.
I started having some symptoms of leg weakness, fine motor issues. I would drop things that I would just say I was excessively clumsy.
Trying to do daily activities such as getting dressed, showering would take longer than normal.
I was just tired all the time, and my right eye was droopy.
So I went to my primary that then had me go to another doctor that thought I had a stroke. And then from there, a third doctor, he says, the only thing left really to try is I think you might have myasthenia gravis. He did not have very good knowledge of my symptoms and my problems I was having.
There's still a lot of the medical professionals that are not aware of MG.
As a physician myself, I honestly did not know what was wrong.
So when someone tells you you have an autoimmune illness called MG, it's not curable, but it's treatable, my reaction is, oh, am I going to die?
Your life stops. It's no longer the life you know. It brings you down. It brings you down to such a level that you feel worthless sometimes.
Everybody thinks you're fine and they don't understand, no, I can't do that.
Our stakeholders are very positive about the work MGFA does on their behalf, and they recognize the great progress MGFA has made over the past few years.
And I remember reaching out to one of the support group leaders, and they talked to me and said, no, you're not going to die. You can live a normal life.
I think MGFA over the last couple years have done a phenomenal job.
A lot of the support came from an online support group from other patients with MG.
So I think having the MG friend is an excellent way of reaching everyone.
Melissa was my lifeline. I cannot say enough for this woman that has really was there for me.
I live as normal as a life as I lived before. I'm not as physically active as I used to be, but I still do a lot.
We're able just to do as much as we can, and as long as you don't let that mindset kind of cripple you, you could go on to live a fulfilling life, I think.
We can help get you through this, is that we will work together, and for the overwhelming majority of patients, they have an excellent outcome. As time goes on, you're going to have less downs and more ups.
The MGFA is an outstanding organization. I've enjoyed being associated with it. I see its primary focus on education and educating patients and educating physicians with less experience in treating myasthenia gravis so that patients are more optimally treated. But more than that, their sponsorship of cutting-edge research in myasthenia is very gratifying to me to witness, because every time I go to one of their scientific meetings, I just find it very exciting that what is being done in the field, how these very talented physician scientists are trying to move the field forward. And it wouldn't happen if it weren't for the MGFA.
So the Medical Scientific Advisory Board for the Myasthenia Gravis Foundation has had an important role over the years for the MGFA, and also to help direct and shape the research efforts of the Myasthenia Gravis Foundation.
Our stakeholders want us to continue to do what we're doing and find ways to more aggressively support research, both into better treatments for MG, but also into the underlying causes of the condition.
Transformative Grant was most recently funded. The award itself was for $250,000, and that has been rolled into a over $7 million grant from NIH.
Each year, scores of volunteers create their own events, driven by a passion to raise money for MGFA, doing something they love, from golf tournaments to themed dinners to marathons. Online fundraising tools for MGFA make hosting events like these easy to do. But without you, without your funds, your resources, your heart, we can only do so much, and so much more is needed. Research for a cure, support groups to lift and heal, friends to reach out to.
Patients will never be broken because we'll always find a way to get them back to where they started from if we try hard enough.
MG will not end me, stop me,
Defeat us.
Myasthenia gravis absolutely will not end my optimism.
Myasthenia gravis will not define who I will become.
MG will not keep me down from living a wonderful life.
Myasthenia gravis will not take my life away.
Myasthenia gravis will not ruin the rest of my life.
MG will not win.
Our planning process is challenging us to think about how we need to change MGFA to be ready for the world we see in the next 10 years and beyond, as we strive to achieve our ultimate goal, a world without MG.
Think of how much faster we can achieve our dream, a collage of faces living in a world without MG. We can, we will make this happen.